Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, so tell me about yourself.
Hello, I am Serena DeMills. I am a second-year business administration student at Florida A&M University here in Tallahassee, Florida. I am currently an intern in the Office of Student Affairs here on campus, where I help students find job opportunities as well as community service opportunities through a website here on campus known as iStrike.
Okay, so what do you know about the Nielsen Company?
I know that the Nielsen Corporation's headquarters is in New York City. I also know that your corporation employs over 44,000 people, which come from various backgrounds. I also know that in 2015, your company raised $6.2 billion in total revenues.
Okay, so tell me about a time that you had to adapt to a difficult situation.
Okay, so this semester, I had a group presentation for my business ethics class here at Florida A&M, and one of my group members was acting very strange. They weren't participating in group activities when we met up. They weren't contributing their part to the presentation. So I took it upon myself to talk to that person to the side, away from the group, and ask if something was going on in their personal life. They said something was going on and they just needed our help. I said, well, you should have just asked. That's what we're here for as a group. So we came back together as a group. She was comfortable with telling us her situation, and we ended up getting the presentation done.
Okay, so give me an example of a time you had to contribute to a teamwork environment.
Okay, so last semester for fundamental concepts, I had to write a business plan. This was another group effort, and we decided to split up the business plan, and everybody had a certain part. But I took it upon myself to proofread not only my part of the business plan, but also everybody's part of the business plan, just to make sure it was in tip-top shape. I also asked a very good professor that was near and dear to my heart to proofread our business plan, just to make sure everything looked good. And in the end, we got an A on our project.
Okay, so give me an example of a time you introduced a new idea or procedure.
Okay, so last summer of 2017, I worked at a restaurant known as Blaze Pizza back at home in West Palm Beach, Florida. And I was the cashier, and we have line, and line is where all the toppings are for the customer's pizza. And typically there's only 2 people on line. And I saw that was causing some discrepancies in the flow of things. So I suggested the idea to my manager to add a 3rd person to the line so that it wouldn't be such a struggle. And he liked the idea, so within the next week, he added another person to the line, and things started to work more efficiently for the restaurant.
Okay, so give me an example of a time when you tried to accomplish something but failed.
Okay, so like I said before, I worked at a restaurant known as Blaze Pizza back at home in West Palm Beach, Florida in the summer of 2017, and we were short-staffed. And like I said, we have line, and then I'm the cashier. So there was only 2 people on line when there was supposed to be 3. And I took it upon myself to work line and also try to take people's money and be cashier. My manager noticed that I was trying to take the initiative, and he liked that. But it was still causing some flow problems, and it was taking longer to get people out because so many people were coming in. So he just suggested that I stay and be cashier for the night, and he will take over and be online.
Okay, so what is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness, I would say, is it may take me a little minute to get a task done, just because I'm a perfectionist. I love to make sure that any task that I'm given, I put my best foot forward. So it may take me a little bit of time to get an assignment done, but I will get the job done.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I will be a graduate student here at Florida A&M University, and I plan to work for the Nielsen Corporation, and hopefully by that time I will be elevating in your company to help create procedures to help build the company culture and any other issues that the company may be having.
Okay, so do you have any questions for our company? If so, what are they?
Yes, I do have one question for your company. What are some challenges that the Nielsen Corporation is facing today?
Okay, so one challenge that the corporation is facing today is that we have a problem with our employees willing to work together as a team. So, as time goes on, we are doing different events and team building, skills so that we do build up our teamwork.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.